All right, good morning, cyber traders, and welcome on this Thursday, the 26th of February. Just 2 more days of live trading. And remember, this is a very short month, so let's be prepared. I think Friday is going to be a very exciting one going to the end of the month. But a lot of big news that happened yesterday. We'll talk about the NVIDIA trade. Who was here in the room in the after hours? I know, Lita, you were here. Who was here in the afternoon? Who traded NVIDIA? I know some people here, Kathleen, Tim, Roberto, William. Look at all those people out there trading it. Sharon, good to see you. Anyone here on social media did it also? A lot of people out there. So that was obviously, you know what kind of stinks about it? They didn't come out with the news until 4:30. See right here, here's the time right there, 4:30. That's 1633 30 minutes. So I don't know why they did that, but it was a great rally. I know a lot of you guys went out there and trading the after hours, did really well on it. And then obviously you had that big shake. It's right back to where it started. I did do a video on it. Did you guys watch the video that I did on YouTube and Instagram before this announcement came out? If you guys, William did, Tim, you guys watched it. Okay, watch it. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube. It's on X. It's on everything. Just like it, leave a comment, and share for us, please. Okay, very important that you guys do that. It always helps the cause, and it also helps Cyber Trade University. But I always like to hear your feedback on it. You know, how you did, how did it work out. But the big thing about that video that I want to point out was the big monster iceberg order that was at $200. All right, now I'm going to bring up really quick and show you the $200 offer now. You can see this is all the this is all the pre-market. The orders are out there, but remember that 200,000 was 1.8 million shares out there looking to be sold. Now, he wasn't out there in the after hours, okay? That's only during the market hours. That's program trading. That's why it's important to know, did the guy get filled or he did not get filled? That's why you have to watch the video. And most importantly, that is why for everyone here at 12 o'clock, I am doing an open house, which we do every Thursday live, and show you how to trade with the Nasdaq total view, how to trade with Nasdaq level 4, you know, all those things. So please make sure you're there, because it is one of the most important live events that we do once a week, because you got to learn before you can earn, right? That's the logo. That's the slogan that we go by. All right, let me get my legal pad out here and talk about some other stocks, because yesterday was actually a really good day to trade. We got a big rally in coin. Coin went from like 170 all the way to 185. We traded the ETF, the CONL. I actually averaged up. I bought more right around 10:30. I got more at 750. So this stock, if you go back in the last couple of days, you could see where this stock got a huge correction. Some good news came out on it. If you were able to get it somewhere right around here, around the 650 that we called out, you are kicking ass on the swing trade. You really are doing really well. That one did awesome. We also did really well on Netflix. But remember, we don't trade Netflix. We usually trade the ETF because it's cheaper. Netflix has been, took a very big hit. Finally broke out of this resistance levels right around here, around the 21. Now we're at 24. That one is doing well on a swing trade. Now remember, I keep talking about swing trades, but we only swing because we day trade. Day trades turn into swing trades. Swing trades turn into options trades. Well, swing and option could be the same. Okay. So, but remember, you got to be a good stock trader before you could actually be a good option swing trader. So all those stocks did really well. There was just, the list was so long, and I don't want to go through the whole list, because yesterday was just a fabulous day. But I'm going to put this on social media. So if you guys have not subscribed to our Instagram, TikTok, Telegram, all these things get posted. But those are all the stocks out there. We had Coin, we had MSTR, you had Netflix, you had iBit, you had CRCL. That was a pretty good one. Let me just bring up some of those really cool ones. CRCL That one was absolutely fabulous yesterday. Ran from 60 to 82. So you don't got to always trade those. Fig did really well yesterday. Fig is still strong. Fig was really got beat up on the IPO at 140. Finally started building. You had to be a little patient, but that 22 is a good swing trade. Now we're at $30. Really, really nice trade on Fig. What else did great? There was just so many. And LR, it was LR, MR too, right? Was it LR RMR? There we go. That one that was absolutely great. That one I thought was probably the easiest stock that we traded all day yesterday. You got to give a good shout out to Rich, the instructor and head instructor in Cyber Trading University in the trading room. He made that great call out there. And I know a lot of you guys jumped on that bandwagon, but what an awesome run on that one. I mean, that thing started exactly at 9:30, was at $3.50, all the way up to 12 o'clock. It ran to $6. It did not stop. Even if you jumped in late at 10 o'clock at 450, paid $1 more, the thing still ran another buck. Now let's do the math. Okay. And I always like to tell you the math. If you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, let's just use simple math. You bought it at $4, right? And let's say you didn't sell it at $6, because that's what's going to be today's workshop about. It's about entries and exits. Let's say you sold it at $4.50. And you're like, damn, I could have sold it at $6. But let's say you sold it at $4.50. You made 50 stinking little stupid cents. 2 quarters. You know what 2 quarters on 1,000 shares are? That's $500. That's $100,000 a year salary. What more some of you would be happy than just to make that? But that was actually one of the easiest ones that we traded all day yesterday. And congratulations. And like I said, you guys could always just send Rich a gift if you did pretty well. You could always Zelle him. You could always mail him a gift. You could always mail him a gift. But I know he made a lot of you guys a lot of money on that trade. But there was just so many of them out there that were moving. And I put the list up there. You guys could check it out. But let's go into the market today, because listen, that's yesterday. And then there was the day before that, and there was the day before that. You know what's great about being here at Cyber Trading University? It's always a new adventure. It's like fishing. You know what? The fish are not going to run out of the ocean, okay? So, you could be on that party boat, and the reason why I bring up fishing, because I love fishing. You could be on that party boat, and everyone caught fish around you, right? Everybody caught fish around you, and you didn't, but it's out there, and you're like, damn, you know what? Grant Brockway got it. Andrea got it. Lita got it. James got it. Joe got it. Why didn't I get it? Leanne got it. Lewis, Mario, all you guys got. Why did I miss out? But it makes you excited. So you know what? I spent all this money. You know what? I'm going to come back tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow is now. So let's go through this watch list and see what's moving, because there are a lot of things that are moving in the market. The one that stands out immediately, I know some of you were looking at this stock this morning. ALBT is moving up pretty nicely. ALBT. Nice trend, very inexpensive, up 138%. The stock was in the $4 price range last year, came back down. Is it continue to go up? Maybe, not really what I want something more with a trend. Like this stock here, HCTI, it's up 44%. Is it too late? You know what? It's 7 o'clock this morning. It was at 10. It's already down almost $1.50. Not really what we want. We want stocks to have a push, okay? We want stocks to have a push. This stock had earnings yesterday, so I'm going to put this on the watch list. IONX. This one's not bad. ALBT. Yesterday the list was so long in pre-market. Just want to show it to you. That was the list. If you guys are watching and see it, that was the list. It thing was huge yesterday. I mean, there was a lot of stocks out there. Let's see how today works out. Today is hump day. Today is Thursday. You always like that. But this one, putting this on the watch list, good earnings. There's another ETF. What was it? IO. This is the ETF on it. So it's IONQ. So you could see it. That one's moving up. These are all the ETFs on it. So remember how we taught you how to trade ETFs. You got to use Nasdaq total view, and you got to use level 4, and you got to watch the common, And then from trading the common, watching the common on those will help you trade ETFs. Okay. So always remember that. All right. So I know this one you guys was screaming out this morning that was doing phenomenal. RXT. A lot of you guys trade this a pre-market at 8 o'clock this morning, went from $1.40 up to a whopping 190. I know there was some big iceberg orders out there. Hopefully you guys got out of it. Is it too late to jump in? Listen, there's still buyers sitting here right around this price, around the 170. Let's see if they get done, but that's definitely on the watch list. This one's too expensive. Oh, my favorite donut shop. Krispy Kreme is moving today. Look at that. Interesting. Did they have earnings? Probably had earnings early this morning. Yep, they probably did. You know, it's funny. I get an email from them every morning about buying donuts with promotions. I love that. And you know what? I haven't been there in about maybe 6 months, but I love getting those emails. They always like, oh, it's like having a cup of coffee in the morning with your donut. Mine is just the email, even though they're so fattening and they're like, ugh. By the way, anyone ever go to Krispy Kreme? You got to go there when the light's on. You got to go. I'll never forget the time. And we had some students. I went down to Mobile, Alabama. I did an event a long time ago with my friend Tom Busby down there. And they had one of the original stores that were down there. And I'll never forget, you know, we were going down there every morning and every night, just getting donuts. And what was nice about that store is today they had, what was it called? What they call inflation with shrinkage, right? The donut was so big. Now it's like this big, you know? Love them. Do you love them too, William? Great. Isn't it awesome? All right, let's go through the watch. Let's see what else we got going on there. Listen, I'm not going to take it personal because just because I love crispy donuts, Krispy Kreme doesn't mean that I won't short the stock. Okay. So always remember that. A couple of stocks out here. We're already at around the 10% range. So not really a lot going on in pre-market. This stock moved up pretty nice this morning. It's on a downtrend. Yeah, a lot of that's going on. I'm seeing a lot of these things gapped up and it kind of down. So not really on our forte. I didn't put NVIDIA on here. NVDA. We got to watch NVIDIA. All right, losers. Okay, so we got a nice little crush going on here with EOSE. The stock is taking a very big hit right here. There is support levels right around here. Looks like it's holding there. That could be a pretty good one. Let's put this on the B list. You know me, I love bottom fishing. Love stocks that get crushed. And that's what we learn, you know, because, you know, you got people that got to bounce. They got people going to average down. So people don't like to take a loss. And then they have brokers tell them, hey, just buy more here. Maybe it'll come back. Just buy more. We all know that's going to cause it as a day trade. What we teach you, we'll get that on the bounce, but doesn't mean it's going to be a long-term or swing trade or an options trade. These are all garbage. New York Stock Exchange, you got Butterfly, which we traded in the past. This stock is moving up pretty nicely this morning. Good trend, good volume. BFLY, nice moving stock right there. We already know about this IONQ. Just remember, IONQ's got a lot of ETFs out there. So, you know, we'll know that. Oh, Shake Shack is in the news. Shake Shack. Wow. Interesting. That's good. Nice little, but we're not going to trade Shake Shack. Does Shake Shack have an ETF? I don't even know. I was a big fan of Shake Shack when it went public. We did really, really well with Shake Shack. What else we got here? Nope, 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 and nope. These are all garbage. All right. Losers. Got a nice little crush on this one right here on this ETF, which means this one's not doing too well. There we go. That's the one. Actually, that's the one that we just saw. It's, you know, it's weird. The stock trades on the Nasdaq and the ETFs on New York Stock Exchange. Is that kind of weird? You know, usually it's the opposite. AI is in there. Oh my God, that thing took a nice hit. AI, definitely going to keep an eye on that one. That one's going on the watch list. 4, we don't really trade. This one we really don't trade. Looks like we got a lot more losers than winners. So looks like we might be doing a lot of shorts. Ooh, Boyle is down. That means KOLD is up. Look at that. That has been our great swing trade so far, KOLD. We saw that stock go from 48 all the way down to 14. I know we chased it. We got it here around 17. Some of you guys are on that swing trade. I know Bill Ireland it was always kind of was chatting. He goes, thanks for KOLD, Fausto. Listen, like I told you, this is exactly what I was talking about. We love bottom fishing, right? KOLD was a great bottom fish. Went from all the way from 48 all the way down in like less than a week, went down to 14. Big comeback on that one. Awesome. All right, guys, let's get ready for the market to open up. Two very big announcements before we continue, okay, and leave. Today, 12 o'clock, make sure you register for the open house, all right? We put that link right there for you guys right there. And also tomorrow, we are at 11 o'clock. We're going to be doing a Mumu event, okay? The brokerage for a Mumu on the platform. So, you know, I just was up there in Canada, 14 below zero. I don't even know how my wife survived or myself, but we had a lot of students there. But tomorrow I'm going to do that workshop. I know we've been pushing it off because some people are having problems getting that account up and running for U.S. customers. So if you didn't register yet, we'll send out a bulk email on it. I will be posting a video on my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube if you guys get registered again later on today. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So two big events, free events are coming up. You got the entries and exits event I'm doing today at 12, and tomorrow the workshop on Mumu. So don't forget that. But we'll be right back in 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, take your phone, scan that QR code that you got right there. We'll get you registered, get back in our trading room. We're going to be broadcasting live all day. And also, that'll get you registered for this afternoon's event. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. Me, Josh, and Rich will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Trade smart, and we'll focus on your entries and exits, all right? Don't go anywhere.